Disclaimer: the following videos are purely based on my own opinions and experiences in the countries and cities and the people that I've met along my travels in Europe. Um, you can have your own opinions. We're going to be best friends still. Don't worry about it. I hope you have different opinions because that's what all of this is about. Um, so, with that in mind, let's get started with Should You Visit? Okay, hi guys. So here's another Should You Visit video for Austria, Vienna. So my very first impressions of Vienna, where I got to, it took me a long time to figure out because everything was in German and a little bit more different than the normal German I've seen. It's probably not different, but for some reason it felt different. No, it was scary. My first impressions of Vienna was actually kind of boring. I didn't know what to do around there. I was only there because, well, not I wasn't only there. I decided to accompany a fellow traveler of mine who I met initially in Ireland. Her name's Megan. She's amazing. I miss her already. And we met in Berlin actually, and decided to go to Austria because that's where she was going, and it's on my way to Italy. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's kind of fun being able to say that actually too. And I followed her there to Vienna because she's been recommended by a lot of her friends to go visit there. And when we first got there, we were like, oh, okay, this is it's all right. It just looked very suburban, industrial. People were walking around, and it looked a little bit dirty. It was a lot different than all the other places I've been to. Like most of the places, as soon as I walk out the door, you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so glad I came here. It's so awesome here. And but in Vienna, when I first stepped out, I was like, oh man, I'm like in downtown LA, and look, there's a bum over there. you know. But after we were settled in and whatnot, Megan and I went out, and we took the metro to the city center in Stephansplatz. And as soon as we walked out, oh my gosh, we were completely surprised. We both had a reaction of like, this is amazing. I'm so glad I actually came here. We walked out of the metro, and it was like almost like a beam of light just shined on our faces, and it was like, oh my god. It was a cathedral. Oddly enough, it was a cathedral. And we were immediately stopped by this guy in the red suit, and at first we're like, oh shit, did we do something wrong? And we tried to avoid him, and Megan was like, oh, I'm sorry, I only speak English. And the guy's like, oh, I speak English too. And you're like, oh well, okay. And he basically helped us around, trying to decide where we should go, what should we see. Obviously the cathedral that we just happened to see as the first thing. We did that. We toured around. It was awesome. You can find the video in my little playlists, things and whatnot, for Vienna. It's so beautiful over there. There's so many sculptures, so many huge buildings, and so many museums. And there were horses with little hats. It was kind of cool. There were on carriage rides all over it. It was definitely a lot different than I had initially expected. I was completely overwhelmed at first because I was like, oh my gosh, oh wait, can we go over there? Oh my gosh, there's a park over there. Oh, I want to go see it all. And we did. And then we eventually literally got lost. We were trying to go home to, no, we weren't trying to go home. We were trying to go to a river, on the other side, and we got on the train and we didn't know which one because we didn't know the place, and we hopped on the train and we went somewhere else completely. We were on the train for the or trolley rail thing for a good hour until we were finally like, I don't think we're getting there. Should we just jump off? And we're like, yeah, okay. So we did that and then got lost again, and we got lost a lot. So, but I'm alive. But did you die? But did I die? No, I didn't. And it was all good. Vienna is definitely one of the places I was most excited to go back to, if I have the opportunity, just to look around more. There was definitely so much more I didn't get to see, but I would definitely be willing to go back, spend another day or two there to go explore a little bit more, maybe pay for the museums. You do have to pay. They use euros over there. They speak a lot of different languages, mainly German though. Everything that you'll read is in German. The locals were pretty nice. A lot of them were actually kind of flirty, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, there are a lot of people hitting on other people. You know, not bad. I stayed in the Meininger hostel. It's a good place. It's about a stop or two away from Stephansplatz, where all of the historical parts are. So it's not too bad. So with that in mind, should you go visit Austria, and specifically if you're there, Vienna, yes, go do it. Like now, if you can, just go to that website and buy your ticket. Just go. It's no big deal. Or if you're traveling right now and you're wondering, should I go to Austria, Vienna? Yeah, go for it. If you have the time, do it. It's not too expensive to do things. I had wonderful meals there, actually. It was awesome. In case you do decide to go to the Meininger hostel, it's not very social. It's not that kind of hostel, unfortunately, which is the kind that I like. I like being in hostels that are very social. I can meet new people, new travelers, make connections and whatnot. This is not necessarily that place, but it is very very well clean. You get Wi-Fi all over the place. It's great. Not too expensive, which is even better. And free towels. At least I got free towels, but that's because I kind of flirted my way into it. Hey, a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do. So we did that. So yes, definitely go to Vienna, Austria, if you have more time. I would recommend at least 2 to 3 days just to be able to see everything, because there is a lot to see, especially for if you have time to go to the museums. Definitely do that. So with that in mind, please go ahead, like this video, subscribe to me. There's a lot of videos, and I still have a lot more that I'm going to be doing as I keep traveling. I have like 20 something more days in Europe, and it helps a lot. Honestly, it helps a lot. And share this video with your friends, or if you know someone that's traveling Europe and maybe they need a little bit of a perspective, show them this video. Hopefully it'll be a little bit informative for them. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll get to them. And also, if you want to keep up with me a little bit more, I have a Twitter handle at nerdyezio, which will be in the description, that as well as my Instagram at may the food be with you, for more up-to-date things, mini adventures that I'm not able to put up on these videos, and some things I forget. Obviously, I travel a lot. There's bound to be a few things that I'm forgetting, so please go ahead and do all of those. Everything's gonna be in the description, and I love you guys. I love you. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye.